Uh, Hello, my name's Lona. This is my film review assignment for the subject Comtech. The film I would be watching, or rather, episode of an anime and season would be season 1, episode 1 of Twisted Wonderland. But you must be asking, what is Twisted Wonderland about? Well, let's talk about the anime first, since that is what I'm watching and gonna tell you guys about. So, sorry, I have whatever. Uh, So, what is the anime? So, Twisted Wonderland is an anime about a teenager named Yu. Get it? Yu? You? Okay, yeah, Yu, that is the name, you can, specifically. Who gets mysteriously transported to another world, ends up in a magical school called Night Raven College, where the anime takes place at. In episode 1, we would see Yu appear in a coffin and immediately realize they don't belong there because the school is filled with magical students. And he is not magical at all. Also, for those types of fans who think, oh my god, I'm gonna see girls. Sorry, but this is not for you. This is an all boys academy, and also for those types of fans, no, it is not gonna be a BL. So sorry about that. There's no romance whatsoever. It's just mysterious. What is it? Mysterious, magical, and I would say a bit of comedy as well. But in case, but how do I say it? Yes, but it does cover some depressing topics that you might not be wanting to watch. Topics like child abuse, which we'll see in season 1, but only like for moments, and then in season 2 we can see subtle hints of being suicidal. Yeah, kind of depressing topic, so I'm not sure you guys would like it, but if we like kind of look away from those, the anime is pretty good. It just, you know, yeah, okay, anyways, let's get back to that before this gets really depressing as I go on. So, when you realizes that this is not his home in, Tokyo, Japan, that's where he lives, and he came here to this magical school, Night Raven College, you meets his first companion, that will be with him throughout the entire anime once it's fully out. His name is Grim, a small monster who dreams of becoming a powerful mage, but constantly causes trouble. Yeah, monster, like, we don't know what type of species of monster he is. He is, in the game, other characters call him like a weasel, a cat, a raccoon, or maybe that's just a fandom, but like, yeah, we're not sure what really he is. He's just a mysterious character. He calls Yuken like, what is it? What's the word again? Like henchman, yes. And apparently he's our boss, but it's fine. He's cute, so I'll allow him to be my boss. Because who doesn't want to work for a cat? So together, the two of them are basically forced to stay in the school by the dramatic head Master Crowley. Yeah, it's basically their principal, but to be honest, I'm not sure. I don't really like him. He's kind of useless, to be honest. He gives us all his work. He goes off vacationing. He doesn't do an actual job at being the principal of this school. So, yeah. Who refuses to send you home until he does more research. In the video game, he doesn't do anything. We have no mention of him ever trying to help us find his way home. Or our way home, because technically you is basically just you. Like, you are the character. So, since in the video game, they have no it's gender neutral, so you just imagine yourself as them, basically. Yeah. So in the anime, it focuses on you trying to survive in this strange world, learning how the school works, meeting students, inspired by Disney villains, which I love. I love Disney specifically. They meet students inspired by Disney villains and figure out how to get back home. Overall, episode 1 is a fun mix of mystery, comedy, magic as Yu's journey begins. Now, let's talk about the game before I'll start the film review. So, to give you guys a bit more context about what this is. So, Twisted Wonderland is a mobile game created by Aniplex and Walt Disney Japan, with the characters in the world designed by Yana Taboso, the creator of Black Butler, which is a popular anime you may know. This game takes place in the same setting as the anime Night Raven College. a school inspired by Disney villains. Players take the role of a student who arrives in another world and works alongside characters from 7 different dorms, each based on different Disney films. So in total, in this school, they have 7 dorms. The first dorm we see, and that's the premise of the anime so far, since there's only one season. We have Heartsville, which is inspired by the Queen of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland. But we don't see Alice, their version of Alice, because they go to like their version of a hero school, which is Royal Sword Academy. They're like rival schools, and it's funny because they live on the same island, like an island, and like the two schools are like on opposite ends. I'm not sure, like, yes, there are two schools, but like it's mostly focused on Night Raven College, and just like in any classical, villains and heroes movie, they do not like each other. They're rivals. Well, actually, Royal Sword Academy loves Night Raven College, but like Night Raven College students does not like Royal Sword Academy because their school is considered to be better than them with more opportunities for them to grow. Also, by the way, this takes place in a high school, even though the school says Night Raven College Academy or whatever, it's high school. So basically, I'm at the age if I ever did get isekai, I could literally just go there if I wanted to. But yeah, except their high school's a bit different. Players take the role of a student who arrives from another world and works alongside characters, each based on different films. The dorm we have is Heartsville, based on Alice in Wonderland. The second dorm is Savannah Club, based on The Lion King. Third, Octavanil, The Little Mermaids. Fourth, what is it? Yeah, Scarabia. I don't know how to say the name. It's a bit weird, but like it's based on Aladdin. The fifth one is, what is it? Yeah, Pomfior, based on, what is it? Snow White. 6 is Ignahide, which is what is it? Hercules, yeah, And lastly, my favorite dorm of all, Diasomnia, Sleeping Beauty. I mean, yeah, I said I like Frozen, but I also like Sleeping Beauty. Getting back onto the game mixes story, rhythm games, and turn-based combat, a card collecting gameplay. I can show you what the game looks like at the end after the film reveal, so you can see what it looks like. I also want to show my cards because, I love this game. First of all, the game was created in 2020. I'm a player from 2022. Yeah. No, not 2022, 2021. Sorry. Anyways, let's get back onto the film review. Thank you for listening for this part of the video. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back after watching the film. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, question number 1, did you enjoy the episode? What did you enjoy most? Easily, this is the best episode. I'm saying it because it's a banger. Because we get to meet all of the characters we see that's gonna be there throughout the anime. That's estimated to have 7 seasons. They're already working on 2 and 3, even though season 1 isn't even complete. They're fast. I like it. Because I'm gonna need to see season 7 be done by the latest mid of next year. I love season 7. I know I'm gonna love it because that's where my favorite character is. But I do have some other favorite characters that are shown in this video. So, yeah. What did I enjoy most? Yes. So, seeing all the characters there and their dialogues being shown. So, yeah, you get to see what they all look like and a little bit of their introductions to their personalities we see. It's very funny, especially the scene where they're trying to run away from the fire that Grimm created. Kalim's butt was on fire. I like that one. He's funny. I would say like Kalim, maybe along the 10th favorite character. Easily my favorite characters go by Lilia, number 1, Riddle, Ace Deuce, Sebek, Apple, Jack. I'm not sure about the rest. Top 7 favorite characters listed. Sorry, I had to count. And yeah, I would say that's question number 1 completed. Now on to question number 2. describe a major conflict in this episode. Yes, as I said in the question one, Grim, the companion we meet, the monster, raccoon, unknown species, but yes, he he bursted in. He broke through a window trying to get himself into the school, but since he is a monster, the students didn't really appreciate him because this is, you know, for higher species, I guess we would say. Grim didn't take it that well, so he decided to burn everything with his magic. The mirror room, the chamber room, as you would call it, was all engulfed in blue flames. How does this episode begin? How does it end? Is everything resolved? No, not everything is resolved. This is episode 1 of the full anime. Yu has yet to still go home. We have seen him entering into the school. That is the first scene we will see. And everything resolved. Well, only one thing, that Grim was taken into captive into a cage made by Riddle's ultimate magic called Off With Your Head. Yes, he's based off the Queen of Hearts. So, his ultimate magic Off With Your Head, he puts a collar onto any person or species' neck, and essentially it blocks off all their magic, making them useless and weaker over time. Also, Riddle, he is a house warden of Heartslebule, like I just said. So, of course, if they must have a leader, they have to be strong. Back to the question. Back to what I was saying. So, yeah, Riddle is one of the first major characters we meet at the start of this episode. Also, he's my second favorite character. He was number 1 at first, but then I saw Lilia. I saw the depth of this character, and I was immediately in love. But Lilia, we won't be talking about him until season 7, or at least what is it? I would say one scene in the first season, which is gonna be in later episodes. Okay, yeah. So, question 4: how would you describe the main character? What are their goals? What problems do they face? So we can see his character to be Okay, question 4. How would you describe the main character? What are their goals? What problems do they face? So the main character, Yuken, is an ordinary student, gets transported. They don't have magic, blah blah blah. So his main goal is to figure out how he ended up in this run, how he would survive the chaos of the school, and eventually try to find his way home. The problems they face include having no magic abilities, getting caught in dangerous situations, and dealing with strict and unpredictable students. And also trying to control Grim. As we know, will cause lots of problems throughout the game, and most definitely the anime. Yeah. Good luck to you, Ken. So, yeah. What is my favorite scene? Why? Easily my favorite scene. It has to be us seeing Riddle, how he defends his schoolmates from Grimm's fire attack magic, I guess you would call it. And also the visuals were very beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Okay. What were you thinking at the end of the episode? How did it make you feel? I had shivers, literal shivers. I got to see everyone I knew from the game. Like, before the anime was out, I was literally shaking and, actually jumping around waiting for it to happen. Because, it's been delayed so many times. Apparently, it was supposed to come out in late 2022 and early 2023. But then, there's been a lot of delays with copyright issues from, Walt Disney America and Walt Disney Japan, because they may be the same company, but they have different they're a different branch and have different copyrights. So yeah, which is kind of sad because in the game, a lot of their songs in the Japanese servers are not in the American servers, which I have right now, and it's really sad because the songs are very beautiful. So question 7: has the main character learned about themselves or life by the end? I'm not able. wait, what has the main character learned about themselves or life by the end? So this question is kind of difficult or not really possible to answer right now because this is only the first episode of many seasons, so we're unsure about how the main character is gonna progress throughout. Even though I know what's even though there's a game, the game is still not completed yet, so that still remains a mystery to me too. So anime and the game are really, that's just really an impossible question to answer for now. Which is, I'm sorry if that's the question you're really looking forward to. Yeah. So question 8: what is the most visually powerful part of the episode? Most memorable editing? Yeah, easily, like I said, Riddle's scene where he uses his magic to color Grim and stop him from burning up the room. That's a lot of the budget has gone to that one scene, I would say. Actually, the budget is gone throughout the entirety of all the episodes so far. You can see all the little details. Unlike unlike some animes that are like they're only one season, 12 episodes, as you may know. The plot may be good, but like the visuals are kind of a bit bland. This one, they put a lot of money into it. Visuals everywhere, boom, boom, boom. Everything is beautiful. Even like the chibi figures, like at the end, as the end credits, very very detailed, very beautiful. So, oh, question 9. Interesting, interesting. Besides the main character, what character do you relate to the most? Oh, that's kind of difficult to answer. Actually, not really. I thought about this like long before this was even gonna be made. I would say the character I relate to the most is Azul Ashingroto. So he is what's it called? The House Warden of Octavinil, based on the villain Little Mermaid Ursula. So, like him and me, we were both bullied in our childhood because of our weights, shamed a lot because of our appearances. It's kind of depressing though. So we both have a love for money, of course, but we do also but there's like, yeah, like past like similarities within our lives. I would say that would go to Azul, but like personality wise, let's see, it's kind of difficult. Even though there's a lot of characters, like their personalities are really specific, so I can't really relate to a single character, but rather like many of them. Like Leona, I relate to him because we're both lazy and really do things last minute. And I would also relate to Malleus because we both like to have our alone times, but mostly prefer to go with our friends, even though like everyone else is busy doing other stuff. Yeah, I relate to a lot of characters, I would say. Okay, on to the final question. Would you recommend this film episode to others? Why or why not? Easily, yes. Please watch it. Great, great film and game. Go ahead, read or watch it or whatever. Speaking of reading, they also have books which I can just go out and get it right now and show it to you guys, which I currently have. Of course, it's peak. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. Well, I mean, since it just came out. And favorite game of all time. I'm constantly playing the game. Like, every single day, I'm trying to get all the rewards, playing the events. Like, there's just so much lore we can get into that's probably gonna take more than this video that has already been right now, which is probably like, what's it, 20 minutes? Yikes, that's a bit long. Sorry, guys. So, that's the end of all the questions. Thank you. So, I'll show you a bit of clips showing the books I have as well as the game appearance. Yeah, okay, I just took off my headphones, but like, I don't think we can really get into me showing you what the, oh, what the game looks like. If I can show you some of the books I have, they have like over 20 books. So they have the novel, which is based on season 1 of the anime. And we also have like short stories created, like these are like fan art stories. This is the first one and the second one. These over here are the first years of the anime high school. We have, oh my god, the reflection. Sorry about that. Sorry, back to that. My brother decided to disturb me again. So over here we have the first years of the anime. So we have Ace, Grim, the monster. But he's not really a monster. I consider him as my baby. He's so cute. And we have Apple, Deuce, Jack, and Sebek. Now on to the second years. So we have, Ruggy, Kaleem, Silver, Floyd, Jade, Riddle, Jamil, and Azul. Sadly, I don't have a book to show the third years, but yeah, sadly. And there's no fourth years because that's considered like graduation year. I also have 2 of the mangas, which is for season 1, similar to the novel. But like this is like for visuals. This is the first part and the second part. I'm pretty sure there are 4 parts all in all, but I just recently bought these like a week ago because I wanted to read more of it. And finally, I have the official art book of the anime. Over here at the front, we can see what is it? The house wardens, as well as their what is it? Like houses emblems. I'm not sure what they're called, but like here you go. Yeah, art book. It basically shows like all their cards. I'll just flip to a random page and like show you a character. Yes. So the first character we have here is Leona Kingscholar. This is his lab coat for the game. Yes, they're all cards and like they do battles. And this is his ceremonial robe, which you would see in the first episode of the anime. And flipping, sorry about that. Anyways, flipping onto another random page, we have. Try to show us. Sorry, I'm trying to find someone. Yeah. So here's a third year actually. Leona is also a third year. He got held back like once or twice, so he's like 20 years old in high school and still a student. Okay, we don't talk about that. Dory has no romance, which is good. But like a lot of adult Twisted Wonderland fans really love him, even though he may be a bit lazy. So here's another third year. We have Rook Hines from, what is it? Comfior. Based on the beautiful queen. Not really, not him, but like the hunter who betrays the queen, sadly. And he also betrays Vil, who is based on the queen in the anime too, and the game. It's sad. And I'll show you, what is it? My favorite character of all. If I could just find him. Oh my god, where's Lilia? Oh, there you go. Boombaya. Lilia Van Rouge. To talk about him in a nutshell, he is a war veteran, 700 years old, now turned gamer. He has 2 children. Yeah, he's like, if like someone else watched this without knowing, they would like call this anime very woke, but it's fine. His character's funny. I love him, and I guess that covers all the topics to discuss this film review, as well as a bit mention of the books and the game. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you. Signing off, Alona.